Welcome to Tower Talk Business Radio, where we bring you conversations with the top business minds on Long Island and around the nation every week, featuring expert consultants and small business owners who have found success but are also willing to share their top tips, failures, and give gritty, matter-of-fact advice based on their firsthand experience. Now, let's get down to business on Tower Talk Business Radio on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
And welcome to Tower Talk Business Radio, powered by the Nassau Community College Foundation. My name is Donyshia Boston-Hill, CEO of Keeper, the brand marketing and digital agency. Generally here, along with my co-host Ray Schwetz, AVP of Jovia Financial Credit Union. And we're focused on being the premier resource for business and entrepreneurship. Ray and I bring you weekly business advice, tips, tools, and services that help you grow your business. Plus, we interview the top business leaders in the industry. You know, there's always a they when you're speaking about life and business. They also say a woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform, according to Diane Marichal. Okay. Now, helping provide you with business development empowerment today is our returning guest, Marsha Guerrier, founder and CEO of Women on the Rise New York, Inc. Marsha, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me back on the show.
We're so happy to have you. Now, everyone, let me just give you a little bit of insight about Marsha. Marsha is a best-selling author, speaker, trainer, business coach, and CEO of Women on the Rise, Inc. In addition, Marsha has a full-time career in the financial technology industry, spanning over 20 years, and is also the founder of Yves Jordan Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to educating women and children about entrepreneurship. Marsha holds a bachelor's degree of science in business, management, and economics. Marsha also provides one-on-one and group mentoring, a business mastermind group, and of course, the annual Forum and Expo, Women on the Rise 2019. Marsha, we're so excited to have you back. And oh my goodness, can you really just tell us about your new role and how Women on the Rise has expanded over the last few years?
Thank you again for having me back. So I am the CEO of Women on the Rise, and in our 6 years of operating, we've gone from hosting small workshops with 3 to 4 people to now hosting larger events where we're educating and bringing together like-minded women that are either already in business and are seeking to start a business. And we give them tools and tips in multiple areas of entrepreneurship and business development. And we also have a little fun. So we don't always take ourselves too seriously, but we've grown from hosting small workshops, like I said, with 3 to 4 people to now hosting this major event with over 125 women and men, and some men.
You're always welcoming to the men. Even though it says Women on the Rise, we're always inclusive.
Absolutely.
Now, how has the business changed over the years?
It has changed pretty dramatically because of social media and the internet. My business in the beginning was focused on solely live interactions and live workshops. And because of the internet, social media, we have been able to impact and reach a lot more women on a more global scale, not just here on Long Island, but we're able to connect with women outside of New York through our online webinars and our online interviews that we do through Facebook. Facebook has been an amazing resource to allow us to connect with women globally in order to help them reach their goals of entrepreneurship.
Now, you have a 9-to-5. How do you fit all of this in? You know, Women on the Rise, you know, the forum, the coaching, just everything that you do.
It's all about planning. I'm a planner. You must keep detailed plans. I have an electronic calendar on my phone, and I keep a handwritten calendar and planner that I also created. And I actually have a tribe of people that keep me on my toes, support me in almost every area of my life. So it's really about planning and having the right systems in place to help you, one, automate yourself, and two, have people there to support you in your personal and your career.
And that's half the battle, right? So having a tribe of people behind you that's really going to help you juggle the 9 to 5, the 24 hours in the day that we don't have, right?
Right. And that actually support your vision, understand that they may not understand why and what you're doing, but they love you and support you enough to allow you to live that life that you are seeking.
Absolutely. It's so funny because I think I posted on Facebook yesterday about Tyler Perry, and he lived in a car. No one can see his vision when only 2 or 5 people came out to his play.
Yeah. Won't he do it? Look at Tyler Perry. You look at the first African American man to build an entire set studio, right? And that means, and what that shows me and everyone who's probably watching him, is that it is possible. And it just takes consistency. It takes connecting with the right people, because as we know, Tyler Perry's circle goes deep because he's connected and built relationships and collaborations with key people that probably helped him get where he is also. He is a great force within himself, but having those right partnerships definitely helped Tyler Perry get to where he is.
You are listening to Tower Talk Business Radio on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm Donyshia Boston-Hill, and our guest today is Marsha Guerrier, founder and CEO of Women on the Rise, Inc., New York. Now, Marsha, there's a lot of challenges that people face in growing business. How do you get them in the right mindset to keep pushing forward?
That's a great question. I have 4 pillars or the 4 M's of business that I focus primarily on, and that I kind of built my programs around this last year. And it starts with mindset. So they're the 4 M's: mindset, money, marketing, and media. And the first thing I do with my clients is really help them cultivate that CEO mindset, how to basically think like a CEO and leave that employee mindset where it belongs, at work, in the office. Because most of my clients are dualpreneurs, are working full-time jobs just like I am, and looking to earn some extra income. And the first thing we do is go over the things that are holding them back from succeeding, kind of eliminate some of the negative and bad connotations that people have around what it means to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is absolutely difficult, and if anybody's telling you that it's an easy road, we're here to really dispel that and help people understand the behaviors, mentalities, and daily mindset of an entrepreneur, of a successful person, of a millionaire, of a billionaire. There are habits that absolutely every successful entrepreneur, every successful billionaire, millionaire, they maintain habits. They maintain schedules. There are creatures of habit, and those are the things we help entrepreneurs develop as they're going along their journey.
Now, the purpose of your conference is to get inspired, get empowered, and to get equipped.
Absolutely.
And you're even telling people to bring their laptops and get ready to launch.
Absolutely.
How does that day roll out for you?
So I'm excited for this year's event. It's 2 days. Our first day, which is Friday, October 18th, is a full VIP mastermind day where we're taking people, we're asking you to bring your laptops because we're taking you through these 4 M's and helping you build systems and strategies for your marketing, nurturing your clients, and getting exposure to media. If you want to go further with media and maybe start a podcast of your own, we're going to teach you how to do those things. So the day is going to start with, like I said, mindset. We're going to really help you think about how you should really navigate your day in full positive energy as a CEO, and then take you through creating a landing page. So we are going to hands-on help women in the room develop a lead magnet. And a lead magnet is nothing but a way to show your expertise and share your expertise with your potential clients through social media and or email marketing. And we're going to help you take that lead magnet, create a landing page where they can then get the thing. It could be a video, it could be a document that we help you develop on that day. And we're going to help you create your first automated email system so that your business could run itself rather than you running your business. Because as, again, dualpreneurs, it's important we take time to prepare all of the systems in place so that it could run itself further down the line.
That's fantastic. And you are encouraging other women to soar and succeed. Can you tell us about some of the panel discussions and guest speakers that will be on site?
Yes. So on Saturday, it's our full conference day, full with panel discussions and featured speakers. Our panelists, again, we are hitting topics that, again, I believe are very essential to women dealing with mindset, money, marketing, and media. So we have a great panel of women for our mindset panel, which is going to really talk about how self-love drives success. Because we hear all about the things that we need to do as entrepreneurs from a technical standpoint, but we really often don't get and take time to kind of nurture our own selves and provide that self-love we need in order to not be burnt out as entrepreneurs. So I'm excited for that. And in that discussion will be Renee Flager she's the executive director of Girls Inc. of Long Island. I'm sure you know her and have heard of her. So she's going to be on our panel for our mindset discussion. So I'm excited to have her there along with a host of other women on the panel. We have another phenomenal panel, which is our Mom Boss Money Move panel. And we have some very successful entrepreneurs that range in level and industries to talk about as mompreneurs, how we're making money, how we're involving our children, because that's a very important step as a woman with kids. It's important that you kind of really do have a mindset to juggle it all, and how important it is to earn extra income in order to really support the financial success of your family. So we have Reverend Kimberly Clemens Jones, the lead pastor for the Valley Street Presbyterian Church, and she is the moderator of all of Long Island's Presbyterian Church. So I'm excited to have her on that panel as well. And then we have, as one of our featured speakers, Ramon Ray, who is an amazing entrepreneur, and he is the celebrity CEO that started Smart Hustle magazine. I'm not sure if you have heard of him, but he's going to be helping women understand what it means to build a community and have a strong personal brand. And I would be remiss if I don't share with you one of our sponsors is Jacqueline Gathers, from the owner of Pillars to Post, who is going to be sharing her phenomenal story with us about how she persevered through building a business in a very heavily male-dominated field of home inspection, all by herself after the passing of her husband, who was really the brains behind the business or the person behind the business. And she went on to be one of their most successful stories here in the Northeast. So I'm excited to have her share her keynote speech right before our award ceremony. So we have a full lineup. We have someone, Isabel Shatman. She's a director in customer service. She's going to be talking about debunking diversity in the workplace. Really, what does diversity mean in the workplace? As entrepreneurs, dualpreneurs, and for women working a full-time job and seeking to rise in their careers, even though we're seeking entrepreneurship as a source of income, we still want to be validated at work. We still want to be heard and seen. So it's important that we bring those conversations to the conference as well.
You are listening to Tower Talk Business Radio. Our guest today is Marsha Guerrier, founder and CEO of Women on the Rise NY Inc.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Here's that song again. Here's that song again. For the 100th time today. Here's that song again. It's gonna be stuck in your head all day. Here's that song again. It will make you cray, cray.
You love your kids enough to watch that TV show a bajillion times. Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat for their age and size. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Tower Talk Business Radio, powered by the Nassau Community College Foundation on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm your host, Donyshia Boston-Hill, along with Ray Schwetz, and our guest today is Marsha Guerrier, founder and CEO of Women on the Rise New York. Now, Marsha, you know it can't get any better than this. I'm over here juggling the radio show, entrepreneurship, motherhood, and I see one of your new segments today is to add a Kidpreneur workshop.
Yes, I'm so excited. My son is only 4 years old, so he's kind of not eligible for my workshop, but he inspired me because he watches what I'm doing and he gets involved in my business even now. So he inspired me to develop the Kidpreneur Learning Lab. And I have two amazing trainers that will be taking my curriculum to teach kids things about how to spark that business idea. What are some potential ideas they could do in their early career as entrepreneurs? What does branding look like? How to get financial assistance and how to create that financial worksheet. And then we're putting all of this together, understanding their brand identity, and we're helping them put this together to create a one-page business plan so that they could actually take this business plan and present it to their friends, families, and actually try to go for some investment money and get some support and backing. So I'm really, really super excited for this workshop, probably more than the conference. I'm really excited.
That's fantastic. Put them to work early and let them grow up to be, amazing entrepreneurs, business owners, and sharks.
That's right. You got to teach them early. Imagine, I say that all the time. Imagine if I had a head start in learning about entrepreneurship. I learned at a I would say older, but I'm not going to call myself older.
Seasoned age.
But seasoned. I learned at a seasoned age that my grandparents in Haiti, my family's from Haiti, were all entrepreneurs in Haiti. So it's in my blood, but it's not something that was talked about because for my family, they kind of saw entrepreneurship as a struggle because it was difficult for them. And so it really wasn't something that they talked about. And it's only now that I'm starting to learn about my family legacy and the history that has been left before me. So I'm super excited to be able to help families, help parents begin this conversation with their kids at a young age.
That's amazing. Now, American Express says 47% of women-owned businesses, and 64% are women of color. Now, how do you utilize your expo with the small business shopping opportunities and, guest speakers that are really coming in and inspiring the attendees?
We take and we look at exactly that type of statistic so that we know and understand, and it really fuels us even more in a way that allows us to get more resources, get more expert speakers at the conference to give these women that American Express has identified as the leading women or group of people that are starting businesses, yet and still that report also talks about how we're the least likely to get funding. And there's a number of things, in my opinion, that factor into that. And one, because we don't know where the funding sources are sometimes. And two, because we're not cultivating our businesses in order to reach that 7-figure, 8-figure status sometimes. We're just doing it as a means for living today. And the conference is really a place to help women understand and nurture the mindset of you can be in the big box stores. You can be on the shelf of Walmart. You too, at any place. All these brands that we see in these stores started off the same way you did, as a small brand, as a small company. And so we take those statistics are fuel that adds to our fire to help us get the right resources so that we could pinpoint the type of workshops, the type of information and training that we feel we need to give to women.
You are listening to Tower Talk Business Radio on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. My name is Donyshia Boston-Hill, and our guest today is Marsha Guerrier, founder and CEO of Women on the Rise New York, Inc. Now, Marsha, there is just a lot happening at the conference. People are really inspired, and they return year after year after year, which is truly a testament to your hard work and dedication of growth. How are people really focusing on this year? When you look back, what has your accomplishments been over the last six years?
Over the last 6 years, I've been so fortunate enough to help over 250 women start or grow their business. When leaving the conference, I get messages from women stating that they were able to actually go straight into action when they left the conference. And we hosted that in October because we really want to help people end the year strong and kind of fulfill some of those goals that they set out for themselves that they probably didn't get to. And we hear back from women that leave the conference saying that not only were they inspired, but they felt that they got the resources, information they needed, and they made significant changes in their businesses. We've heard reports of women going from that small monthly income to really boosting their revenue by thousands because of the information that they've received at the conference, and also because of the people that they met at the conference to further collaborate and join forces to build even bigger and stronger products and services. So it's been really a great, throwing an event, and Donyshia, I know you know this, is one of the hardest things to do. being an event producer. But when you hear the reward, so every year I say, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. It's taking years off my life. But then at the end, when I hear the testimonies from our guests, it adds on so many more years to my life. So I'm just really honored to support women and to continue to support women. And my goal is really in 2020 to help over 1,000 women or reach 1,000 women and support them in their business for 2020.
And you're doing that. You are doing amazing things. I think you should receive the Woman on the Rise Honoree and Award. So, because you're touching so many people. Now, tell us about some of your honorees this year.
So our honorees range in industry and what they do within the community. We are fortunate enough to not only select women that we honor, that we are watching. So as Women on the Rise in my committee, we look for the women that we believe are doing things that are impacting our lives and can change the dynamic. So this year we're honoring Deirdre Hellberg, who is an owner of an electrical supply company. She is in a strongly, heavily male-dominated field, and I look for that. When I'm looking for someone to honor, I'm looking for someone who has overcome obstacles beyond the average person starting a business. And for Deirdre, she overcomes many obstacles still to this day, having over 20 years experience in her field, in her industry. She still goes through the things and the struggles of being a female in the world of construction. So I'm excited to have and honor her there. We're also honoring Kathleen McGinnis, who is the first auditor for the state of Delaware. Kathleen has overcome so many barriers within the state of Delaware to be the very first female audit. Like, hello, why is this 2019 or 2018 when we are just now having the first female auditor in the state of Delaware? So we're excited to honor her as well. And then we also have our awardees where we ask the public to nominate women that they feel are doing amazing things and impacting other people's lives and not just living selfishly for themselves, but are also doing things to help other women impact their lives. And so we're excited to honor Natasha Leaf Hamilton, who has been using her business and her gift to support women and been working in the nonprofit sector for so many years and definitely has impacted many lives of women in New York. And we have Geneva. Valencia Clay is someone who also has gone through the Dress for Success, and she has volunteered with organizations like Dress for Success, WIN, and has dedicated herself to service and helping other women overcome and just shine through the things that adversities that they're facing. And I there's so much happening at this conference that I can't even believe it, but we also have a surprise where we will be bringing on someone from Dress for Success. So, and actually we are giving a scholarship to women from Dress for Success to attend the conference that have entrepreneurial endeavors that they would like to seek. And we're giving away up to 25 tickets to the women of Dress for Success to have them attend the conference and get any training that they need. So we're excited to have them there this year. So there's so much going on.
It is. You have a jam-packed day, and we want to ask our listeners to go right over to your Facebook page, Women on the Rise. They can like the Facebook page, see all the updates. And Marsha, we want to thank you for being on the show today.
It has been my pleasure. You can also go to the website, www.womenontheriseny.com, and our Facebook and Instagram is Women on the Rise Network.
My name is Donyshia Boston-Hill, along with Ray Schwetz, your co-hosts and producers. This is an NCC Foundation Business Leaders Council production. Visit ncc.org for more information. Available on iHeartRadio, as a podcast on iTunes, Android Podcast, and Spreaker. This is Tower Talk Business Radio, powered by the Nassau Community College Foundation on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We'll talk to you next week.